My name is Abdelghani Al-Haudi. I'm 28 years old. I came to Italy from Morocco 3 years ago.
Abdelghani qualified as an assistant chef in his hometown of Casablanca after finishing school.
I took the assistant chef course because I thought this path could offer me many opportunities for work. In Morocco, the assistant chef vocational course lasts for 1 year. Our teachers were professional chefs themselves, so they had plenty of work experience to share with us. Before starting the course, I knew already that the school was publicly funded and that it had working relations with several hotels and restaurants in the area. Once I completed the course, I was referred for an internship to a restaurant in a hotel in Casablanca city center called Ajiyad Hotel. During the internship, I worked as an assistant chef. This experience was very useful compared with the practice at school, because at school you are allowed to make mistakes, whereas at work there is more pressure to deliver meals to real customers, and you have to take the responsibility for every plate that goes out of the kitchen.
Abdelghani has been looking for a job since he arrived in Turin 3 years ago, but without any success.
A friend of mine suggested that I should join an assistant chef course here in Italy, especially because the course leads directly to an internship. Internships make it easier to demonstrate your skills and level of experience.
It's hard to judge someone from a piece of paper, a certificate. Undoubtedly, someone who has studied for a career in this kind of work already makes you think that they have a passion for it or a personal interest. Certainly a cookery school, where learning is done basically from books, very theoretically and not very practically, doesn't really prepare someone for the world of work. Obviously, there are some prestigious schools that can make an employer think that a particular student is likely to do a better job than another one, but no one employs anyone blindfolded.
Abdelghani's qualification wasn't recognized in Italy, so he had to retake the course when he arrived in Turin.
When I started studying here in Italy, I found that some topics were identical to the ones that I had studied in Morocco, like health and safety, for example. However, I was not able to skip this module because I was part of a class with other students who had never studied this topic before. When I arrived in Italy, I understood that in order to find a job, you need to be able to speak the language properly. Because working in a kitchen means becoming part of a team. And in order to be a good team member, you need to be able to communicate with colleagues efficiently. Without speaking the language, it is impossible to succeed. My internship in Italy took place in a bar. During this time, I gained some very useful experience, such as learning about how to interact and communicate with other colleagues. In a nutshell, it feels like I have to learn and adopt Italian habits and customs. My dream is that once I have a steady job, I will be able to buy a house in Morocco, find a wife, have some kids, become a proper chef, and perhaps open my own restaurant. Like this, I would be able to share my work experience with future catering students in Morocco and always be available to guide and advise them.